All right. We got a few more people on board who are getting the book, which is actually great because it's really good to do this stuff with people and talk about it. I think that helps aid in our learning process. Chapter 11 is about breaking toxic connections. And this is not what I thought it was, which you probably think it is, which is breaking connections with other people. It's about breaking toxic connections that we have with triggers. Yeah. Okay, so the basic idea is that there is certain stimuli that you pick up from the outside world that you feel like you can't resist responding to automatically, and you feel like automatically makes you feel negative. And these are called triggers. And yeah, we all experience them. We all feel them from other people or within ourselves. But the fact is that they almost always get the better of you. And that is the problem, and that's why it's worth working on. So, you probably get triggered, you feel negative, and then you kick yourself because you feel negative. And you can feel a sense of powerlessness because we have a natural desire to walk the path of least resistance, and this shit hurts. It does not feel good. So a lot of people run, and for me it's frustrating when people run because I'm like, let's talk about it. I'm here. It's okay. And yeah, so this quick connection to the fact that it's difficult and you wanting to run is the problem, instead of seeing it as an emotional habit that you haven't broken yet or something you haven't let go of yet. So of course it is worthwhile for us to try and break these toxic connections that we have, in our mind, the connection that we have to the triggering situations in life. And you do this by preparing for those situations. I mean, obviously, in this book already and the stuff that I've shared is like becoming more aware of your narrative and your stories that you live through. And then, of course, the next step is to prepare and kind of rehearse in your mind and to cultivate your ability to manage it, to manage yourself through it, and a couple things on how to do that. So the main thing that helps is perspective, and the biggest piece of perspective is the fact that it's not about you at all, which is really a relief, because people are upset with you and it's like, oh shit, what did I do? But anytime anyone is triggered, it's their own stuff tied to their own issues and their own past. So becoming aware of that is really important, and also cultivating the perspective of the fact that this is an opportunity for personal growth, and yeah, it's a way for you to practice responding positively to negative stuff in the world. That's a really good thing to do. So one kind of tip to help you prepare and manage in the moment is cultivating your happy place, which my judgmental Virgo is like, wow, that sounds lame. But yeah, you cultivate a place where in the past, probably in childhood, where you felt safe and comfortable and happy and loved and enough, just like very good and positive and whole and complete, which you can bring up during triggering situations to help calm yourself, calm your nervous system. And it's also good to have a physical trigger for this, which he suggests or brings up the idea of breathing, like closing your eyes and having 3 deep breaths, which might be hard depending on how triggering the situation is. But that is something you can do to, kind of close your eyes and visualize your happy place in the moment, just to calm yourself enough, and obviously maintain that perspective of like, oh, this isn't about me, and then you can move forward more calmly. And a lot of the time when other people are triggered, it's like we have to be the pillar. We have to be centered and grounded. And I mean, it's up to you how much disrespect you want to take, of course. I'm not saying you should do this no matter what, but this is a way to really help people. Like, our ability to hold space for people while they're triggered and like work through their own shit is really helpful in the world, and I think we need more of that. So that's definitely a benefit of working on this. And lastly, in this chapter, he talks about, the real hard part of it, which is that this is not going to happen overnight. We are creatures of habit. We do tend to try and avoid hard things naturally, so it's something that we will have to take initiative on. It's something that will take a lot of energy and a lot of time and persistence. And of course, healing and elevation is never a straight line upward, so kind of prepare for that, and remember that this is giving yourself the opportunity to respond based on your best values of who you are and what you believe in. And also for me personally, it's just a way to help others, help the world a little bit from our little corner of the world. So hopefully that helps.